Hey, everybody, it's good to see you this morning. How is everybody doing? It is just me coming on this morning. Coach Darcy is not with me. We are live every Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock a.m. Sometimes we just decide to go live without each other. So Coach Darcy did a live a couple of weeks ago by herself, and I thought, you know what, I better step up my game. Coach Monica was slacking just a little bit. I'm turning on my comments section here so I can see everybody. If you have any questions, I'm going to do a teaching session with everybody today. So sometimes we come live and we talk about the emotional eating. Sometimes we have a good time. Sometimes, it just depends on the mood. And I'm going to teach on my passion this morning. So if you would do me a favor and and share this message out. We're going to talk about why diets fail this morning and why potentially you need a different method as we're going into January 1st, which is our busy season as weight loss coaches. So my name is Monica Boyer. If you don't know me, I am a certified ketogenic lifestyle coach. I am a life coach, and I am a brand new, newly certified food addiction specialist. So I have just launched my brand new addiction treatment center for those who struggle with food addiction, sugar addiction, and just really, really wrestle with that. I am a food addict myself. And so it just, my journey of losing 120 pounds led me on the path of why can't I fix this myself? I've tried all of the diets in the book. I've tried everything. Why can't I have the power within myself to fix my weight problem? And as I went along and as I went through my healing journey, I discovered that I was indeed a food addict, and that when I discovered that, I found the path to healing, and I found my freedom in losing 120 pounds. But not only that, but healing my high blood pressure. I had stroke level blood pressure. I was just slowly killing myself with food. And as I found my healing with that, I grew a passion to help others. By the way, this is live, and so you're going to get a little bit of a sneak preview into what life is like, and one of those things is behind me right there, the office bird Winston. If you hear him, if you hear him throughout the session this morning, that is normal around here. I put him behind me because he tends to know when I am live, when he's in his cage, and it's a madhouse over here. But the other thing that has joined our session today is our brand new puppy, Remington. Oh my, I'm an empty nester, and I'm used to a quiet house until my kids get here. They still come over and they still create a lot of ruckus, especially my college girl. She comes in, throws her stuff, and it's just, it's loud. But this week we added a new addition to the family because our oldest Great Dane is getting older, and I wanted him to be able to train. Okay, hey dude, let's not do that. I wanted him to be able to train the new puppy. So we have a new black Great Dane puppy named Remington. We're a Second Amendment family in this household. So we have a Glock and we have a Remington now. And so he's doing well. He's an incredible puppy for being a puppy. He's 10 weeks old, and his dad was a beast. His dad was like 165 pounds. So he's going to be an absolute joy to the family, but I'm a new mom. And so anything can happen during this session. So just be prepared. I'm glad I have the cameras rolling because it could be comical. I did put Remington down for a nap. So I was trying to decide, okay, will he be quieter if he's under my feet, or will he be quieter if it's nap time? So put him out potty. He's only had 2 accidents in the house. He knows the back door already. It's amazing. So I decided to put him out potty and put him down for a nap. So I'm hoping that buys me about a half hour with you before he has to go out again. And hopefully this guy behind me will realize we're live and shut up. All right. So what I want to talk to you about this morning is something that is a passion of mine. When I lost my weight, I lost 120 pounds in 2017. When I lost that weight, I had already tried every diet in the book. I had tried starvation. I had tried laxatives. I had tried the weight loss pills. I tried it all and nothing worked. Nothing worked. It was so frustrating. I would diet. I would be like, January 1st, I'm going to diet. I am going to lose all of this weight. And I would lose it. I would lose 30 pounds. I have pictures of, excuse me. Hey, let's not do that. Okay, let's go. All right. Sent him off. Okay. I would lose all of this weight and it would come raging back. And I would be like, gosh darn it, I failed again. And it would become my identity. Diet failure, diet wins, diet failure. I would do all of the right things. Everything I did was how I was taught, how Weight Watchers taught me, how Jenny Craig taught me, how I made up my own. How many of you, click the like button, give me a thumbs up if you've ever tried the cabbage diet? Anybody ever tried the cabbage diet? Oh my gosh. Now that one I loved because I loved that cabbage soup, the burger. I loved it. I loved that one, but you can only do that for so long, right? I would make up my own diets thinking this is the holy grail of weight loss. I can do it for the first time. And if I just get this fat off my body, if I just do it one time, God, I promise you, I'll never put this weight back on again. I even tried the religious diets, and don't get me started about how I feel about the religious diets. And by the way, never associate a diet with God or your relationship with Christ. I don't like that. Did God help me lose the 120 pounds? Yes, he walked with me throughout that, but I did the work. And the danger of dieting religiously is that when you fail or when you take a bite of that donut or whatever you have X'd out and said you're not good enough for, whenever you do that and you fail, I would associate that with my relationship with Christ. And that was so, so dangerous. There's so many fads out there right now. So when I would fail, I'd be like, you know what? Once again. And then I would promise myself over. I'd promise myself if I can just get this layer of fat off my body, I will never put it back on. When what I did not realize was it's science. It is science why that fat and that body fat would come back on my body and why it would fail. It's just a simple science experiment. Okay? So that's what I want to talk to you about today. And then I want to tell you that I'm here for you. I want to tell you that you don't have to do this alone, that we have a coaching team ready to walk alongside of you when you decide you have had enough and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of having this sickness. And it is a sickness. I was killing myself. I was absolutely killing myself. So let's talk about it. The reason why diets fail, including my arch nemesis, Optavia, I hate that company, and I am not a diet hater, but I hate this company because of one thing. They starve their people, and they cause a scientific phenomenon to happen in the bodies where I can't even work with a client after they've killed their metabolism, after they have had metabolic adaptation. I can't even work with a client like that until we reverse their diet. So I'm going to talk to you about why these diets fail and why these companies are scams, okay? Including the weight loss shots, including all of that. When you take shortcuts, you do something scientifically to your body that makes it impossible for you to lose weight long term. And here's why. It's called metabolic adaptation. Metabolic adaptation happens. And by the way, metabolic adaptation can happen in my program as well. I just know how to work with it, and I just know how to reverse it. And we go through, right? Metabolic adaptation came from the creator of the universe. Metabolic adaptation means your body has adjusted to this calorie intake. So when you go on an 800 calorie diet, like sometimes those starvation companies put you on, you're going to lose weight initially. That weight is initially going to fall off. Yay. And that's why these diet companies succeed. And that's why they create long-term clientele, because they starve their people. They get out of their lives before that metabolic adaptation happens. They drop their people. And then when the metabolic adaptation happens, oh, sorry, you need my product again, right? Because you've gained the weight back. And there's a scientific reason why you gain that weight back. Your body adjusts to that calorie limit. Your body adjusts to that intake, no matter what it is, if it's 2,000 calories or if it's 800 calories. Your body was created by the creator of the universe in this fantabulous way because he knew there was times of feast and there was times of famine. So your body is designed to adapt to that time of famine, which is the diet, right? Whether it be a weight loss drug or starvation diets, right? When your calories are low, your metabolism slows down. It adapts to that level. So when you have 800 calories, your metabolism slows down to 800 calories and it conserves. I want you to think about a bear preparing for hibernation, okay? That bear is eating and eating and eating, right? It's preparing for a hibernation and it's getting ready for a long winter where it's not going to eat anything. So that bear has learned to survive on less food because he's going to go all winter without, okay? So after doing this a few times, that bear becomes very, very good at storing energy. So he's adapted at this intake of not eating anything at all, right? So when there's plenty of food to eat again, when he's out there roaming in the fields during the summer, the bear still uses that energy slowly, okay? So this means any amount of food can adapt to, hey, Coach Darcy. Hey, by the way, if you want to talk to Coach Darcy, she's on the feed right now, and she'll answer any of your questions. She's on Facebook. I don't know if she can go into all of the places or not, but she's on Facebook. So ask Coach Darcy anything. But going back to this hibernating bear, when this bear starts to eat more and more, he's going to have weight gain because the bear is still in survival mode. The same thing happens when you adapt to a low-calorie diet, just like a bear going into hibernation. This is why it doesn't work. Now, everybody's like, well, if I can just get that weight off, I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to take care of my body. And they go back to eating a normal meal, 1,200 calories, which, by the way, is not normal. 1,200 calories it takes to keep a toddler alive. But these people, these companies, these scam companies like Optavia adapt down here to 800 calories. So when you eat enough to keep a toddler alive, you end up gaining weight. It's science. It is science. These scam companies know this science. And so they depend on you because you're gaining weight again. You're going to need them again. You're going to need their cardboard food again, right? It's a circle. It's a yo-yo circle. So when your diet ends, and let's go back to this bear example, when the bear starts eating more, it stores that food as extra fat on its body, thinking he has got to save up for the next hibernation time, right? So this creates a cycle of gaining weight. The same thing happens with us, and this is called metabolic adaptation. It's a survival mechanism. It's a beautiful survival mechanism. It's why humankind has not died out. It's why we're still here and we get to talk about this because our bodies are so amazingly created, right? So initially, low-calorie diets, the scam companies and the scam shots, all of those things, initially, they lead to weight loss. Absolutely. Which is why those of us who do it right are looked at like kooky people, right? We're looked at, oh, you guys are a fad diet. No, actually, you guys are the fad diet because what we're teaching our people is how to eat with your daily energy expenditure. We don't want you at 1,200 calories. We need you way up here. We need you way up here for a reason. So over time, when you're on these low-calorie diets, your metabolism slows down and it makes it harder to lose weight. This is why when you come back, if you're on one of those and you come back to me as a weight loss coach, that is why you gain weight when you come back, unless we reverse your diet, because of this yo-yo cycle. So This also, unfortunately, this also leads to muscle loss. When you starve yourself, it is not body fat that you're losing, it's muscle mass. And let me tell you, my menopausal sisters, when you get to my age at 48, almost a menopause, right? I'm in that perimenopause age. That is why we desperately need muscle mass. When you lose your muscle mass, it is a freight train accident waiting to happen. You don't want to go there. All right. So low calorie diets are unsustainable and they lead to frustrating weight gain. Low calorie diets will hurt you at the end. I do not support them. What is that book? I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam. I do not like low calorie diets. I do not like them. I will never support them. I don't care how fast you think you have to lose this weight. Do it the right way. When you do it the right way, it doesn't come back. This girl right here and the coach that's in my comments section right now, we have kept it off. That is what I care about with my clients. I do not care about, yay, you lost 90 pounds, which they do, by the way. I have one right now who just surpassed 95 pounds. She's lost. She's just done the thing. She's done it right. She committed to me in January. Now December is here and 100 pounds is gone. That is cool. That is sustainable because now she's in a lifestyle. She's up here eating nearly 2,000 calories. She's not in a diet and she's still losing weight. When you commit to doing it the right way, that weight doesn't come back. Let me tell you how fast, when you do the low calorie and the shots and all of that, when you do all of that, let me tell you, the weight comes back within a month. I watched a really, really sad TikTok the other day. It just broke my heart because as somebody has done it the right way and kept it off for 7 years now, because I've done it that way and I've seen it and I've experienced the freedom, I've experienced the healing of food addiction, I've experienced all of those things. When I see these videos of these people trapped in the weight loss shots and trapped in these low calorie diets where if they eat a normal steak at 1,200 calories, they're gaining that weight back. This poor man, it just broke my heart. I will never forget this TikTok. And I just so badly wanted to reach out to him, but you can't talk to these people who are on this weight loss drug. You can't talk to them because they're like, oh, I'm going to be on it for life. I'm okay if I'm on this shot for life. And these people have adapted their minds to think, I can't do this on my own, so I'm going to be on this shot for the rest of my life. This man had that opinion. And the reason my heart broke was because he couldn't afford the shot anymore. He couldn't afford I think he said it was $1,100 a month. He had gone through all of his coupons. He had gone through all of that. Insurance was now denying him because he had been on it for so long. And he couldn't afford I think it was $1,100. And he was in a tizzy. He was like, I've been off this drug for 3 weeks and I've gained 15 pounds. The sad part to me was nobody was telling him, let's learn how to eat. Let's learn how to lower your insulin. Insulin is the number one fat storage hormone in the body. Let's lower that insulin. Nobody was telling him that in the comments. They were all trying to get him coupons. They were all trying to help him rearrange his budget to get more of this drug. Nobody was telling him, hey, there's freedom. There's freedom from this. There's freedom in eating in a normal lifestyle. Nobody was telling him that. So this man was like, I'm going to have to rearrange my kid's budget so that I can still get this drug. Broke my heart. And I know the frustration that he feels. I was 250 pounds for 25 years of my life. I couldn't run around the playground with my kids. My kids lost a portion of their mom's life because I was too big to run. I had no breath in my body to run with my kids. Did it take me to a place in my life where now I have a passion to help others lose weight and do it the healthy way and do it right? And do I have a ministry now? Absolutely. Do I have a regret? I'm sorry, I do. I do. Would I have traded those years of my life where I could have run with my kids and made memories with them without all of that body fat on my body? I would have for this ministry today. Absolutely. We can't turn our lives back, right? We can't do it. We can't unscramble scrambled eggs. And I'm thankful for my ministry now. I'm thankful for the coaching team that I have built. I'm thankful for Coach Darcy. I'm thankful for Coach Kathy. They are out there changing lives of so many people who are willing to do it the right way. I'm thankful for that. But would I have changed the time that I missed with my kids as an obese woman? I would have. There's not one time. There's a body positivity movement going on right now. Love your body how it is. I don't know how to do that because I didn't do that for 25 years. There was never one time that I was okay being 250 pounds. I put a smile in on the outside and I would have told you to your face, I'm okay. I love my body how it is. Never once did I do that. My husband never once told me that I was overweight or he was unattracted to me. Never once. He's a beautiful man. Never once. But do you know what he tells me now? And he doesn't mean anything by it, but he's like, Monica, I'm so thankful that you got healthy. I know what he means by that. Never once did he make me feel anything but loved and number one position in his life. It didn't matter what size my body was. But he tells me today, thank you so much. So yeah, our spouses do care. They really do. My husband didn't even know. He's like, when I see pictures of you from where you were before, he said, I didn't even see that woman. I just saw. And he did. He truly did. I believe him with everything that's in me. But I also hear him when he says, I'm proud of you. I also hear him when he says, thank you for getting healthy for me. I hear that. And those are not popular words to say in the body positivity movement. Never once have I been accused of being politically correct. That is the way it is, right? So metabolic adaptation comes when you starve yourself. What you have to do is you have to work those calories. Yes, we do work with calories with our clients. We have our clients. We are macro coaches. We believe it. It's science. It's math. The math does the mathing, right? Calories count. I'm a keto coach. We lower that insulin. We reverse type 2 diabetes. We reverse PCOS. We do all of those healthy things. And that's why I still live the ketogenic lifestyle, because I healed my insides. I healed the insulin resistance. Type 2 diabetes is a man-made created dietary disease. It is because of what you're eating. That's why we have type 2 diabetes. That's why we have insulin resistance. When you reverse that, that's the health portion of keto, right? That is why we heal that stuff. But the fact is, for weight loss, calories count, right? And so what I do as a macro coach is I set your calories in a calorie deficit just under a conservative deficit so that you lose weight, so that you heal the type 2 diabetes, as well as lose weight, right? So when the body becomes more efficient at using those fewer calories, it adapts. So that if you have 1,200 calories and you've adapted at 800 calories, you're gaining weight, basically eating a steak. 1,200 calories to keep a toddler alive. I want my clients at around 1,600 calories and losing weight. That's how you do it the right way. That, my friend, is not a fad diet. That is science. That is absolute science. A reduced metabolism means fewer calories burned at rest. When you slow that metabolism down, the fewer calories that you burn at rest. So any excess that comes in your body is stored as fat. This is why you can absolutely gain weight eating 1,200 calories. This is why I hate those companies that starve their people. I don't even hate Weight Watchers, right? I don't hate it because they do it right. Actually, I heard that they just bought a weight loss drug company, which is just absolutely asinine to me. If your product works, you don't need a weight loss shot, right? Makes no sense. But to make a buck, I guess that's the thing. But when the old style of Weight Watchers, I didn't hate that because they were eating real food. They were eating enough. Starvation companies, I have no time. No time for you at all. No time. This leads to a cycle of yo-yo dieting. It leads to a cycle of dependence on these companies. My goal, Coach Darcy's goal, Coach Kathy's goal is to have you graduate from our program and we never see you again unless you come to coach for us. That's our goal. We want you in and out. We want you to learn the lifestyle. Now, I have clients who've been with me for 2 years because they have wanted to learn how to maintain. They wanted to learn how to make this thing a lifestyle. And until you're ready to go, we don't release you. But our goal is to graduate you out there so you never have to diet again and so that you come back and you coach for me. That is our goal. If you come back to us over and over again, it means you didn't catch the lifestyle part of it. If you stop living your life how we teach you, you will gain the weight back. If I go back as a food addict, as a diagnosed food addict, if I put a donut in my mouth, I'm going on a 30-pound sugar binge. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with understanding the importance of that. I'm okay with that because I live in freedom now. I don't have the extra body fat now. Have I reached my goal? No, my friend, I haven't. Am I having to relearn how to eat in this phase of menopause and perimenopause? Yeah. Am I understanding how hormones impact the things that I learned when I first lost the weight to the things now as my body is changing? Yeah. But I will never go back to my old lifestyle because I have learned to live it as a lifestyle. When you go back and forth, diet, no diet, even in my program, you'll fail because we have to learn how to live this for the rest of our life. My job as your coach is to teach you how to do this for the rest of your life. If you have 100 pounds to lose, I want you to mark it off on your calendar for the next year. You're going to be on your journey. You're going to be on your journey for the next year. When you mark that out, you can settle in and you can learn how to do this thing for the lifestyle. That's what we're here to help you with. By the way, I'm taking 5 one-on-ones for the next year. I have 5 slots for my one-on-one year coaching. If you have 100 pounds to lose, if you are ready to invest everything you've got and to give the next year of your life, I would encourage you to fill out my application. You can find my page at that QR code above. You can find my page, go into Coach Monica's page. You will find a time to set up with me to where I can interview you. I've turned down 6 clients, potential clients this year for my one-on-one, and I put them in another program because I am really strict on this. I want success for you, and I need you to want it as much as I want it for you. And so I'm very, very picky on who those 5 people are. I don't want to get to 6 months and have somebody drop out. I don't want that. I want you there for a year. So if you're willing to invest in that, if you don't have the budget for that, and that's completely understandable in these day and ages, thank you, government, for that. If you don't have the financial resources for a year, we have several other programs. We have several other coaching members on our team. I encourage you, click that QR code, find a coach that you feel like that you will relate well with, set up a time with her. To do an interview. She's going to put you in the right program. We have several different ones. There are several people who do not belong in the Ageless Keto program. Number one, if you're a man, you don't belong in the Ageless Keto program. That is only for women. But there's several people who do not belong in that. They just cannot do that. They have other goals. So a consultation with your coach is very, very much recommended before that happens. So go ahead, click that QR code. Don't do the dieting. Guys, you have a few days left before making that decision and that lifestyle change. Don't do any more yo-yo diets. Commit to doing it right the first time. And this time next year, you will be a different person. It's good to talk to you guys. I will be back with Coach Darcy next week. And on Tuesday at 11, we will be back together doing our show together. I'd rather do the show with her, actually. I kind of bored myself today. So we will see you next Tuesday at 11 o'clock.